Ever since we had that picnic in the graveyard, Damien and I have been spending a lot of time together. We go on nighttime strolls pretty regularly. He was so impressed with the first letter I wrote him that he insisted we only communicate by post instead of through dad book. I initially protested, but he gave me one of his old signet rings to use as a seal for my letters, and I just couldn't say no. Hanging out with that goth dad again? Please, Amanda, you know his name. And yes. Be honest with me here, Pops. Is he actually a vampire? I remember you inviting him into our household at one time, and I've seen The Lost Boys. I honestly would have preferred trying to see if he could have walked through the threshold of our home under his own power. Oh, Amanda. Yes, Amanda, I have become Damien's familiar. I am compelled under his curse. I'm sorry, sweetie.
Aww.
Turn into a bat. I don't think...
Aww.
What's the point of being a vampire if you can't turn into a bat? Well, okay. I'm off. Are you taking the car, or are you flying off into the night on the leathery wings of a bat? One of those. While I'm out, can you throw away the garlic bread that's in the freezer so I don't die? That would be great. I'm keeping it there as insurance. You understand, right? That's my girl. Damien and I walk along the water's edge, chatting. Damien's cloak. He hates it when people call it a cape. Damien's cloak flutters behind him in the breeze. Also, I just realized real quick, I never opened the walkthrough. So, I need that super quick. I think it's this one. Yes, it is. Okay, yep, there's Damien. Day 2, day 3. Okay. Now I'm ready to continue. This is gonna seem like a silly question, but why do goths wear black? Gothic subculture has always been associated with death, so it would make sense that the style surrounding it would be greatly influenced by mourning. Interestingly enough, though, was that in the Victorian era, Queen Victoria herself mourned the death of her late husband for 10 whole years, wearing black for the rest of her life. If that's not goth, I don't know what is. I have another question. Go ahead. How are you so comfortable with death? You mentioned in the graveyard that it helps you appreciate your life, or something?
Oh, no.
I've experienced several losses over the course of my life, and I truly believe the only manageable way to cope with it is to accept that death is simply a part of living. It's the single universal truth for every human who has ever lived. I am going to die. You are going to die. All life carries on without us. Doesn't that make you feel scared? Not at all. Without the advances of modern science, death was everywhere in the Victorian era, and yet funerals were major social functions. Victorians were obsessed with mementos of their loved ones, even going so far as to take elaborately staged photographs of their dead relatives. I'm sorry, I'm like staring at that word. Minutiae? The minutiae of mourning was so complex that there were set periods of grieving that were deemed acceptable based on who in your life had passed. Now we don't have any of that. If you lose someone, you end up feeling lost yourself because we have no modern equivalent of those formalities. We need to allow ourselves time to grieve, to feel that loss fully, but not allow it to consume us. So no, I'm not afraid of death. I believe it is a waste to spend your life dreading the end of it. The time we have here is brief and fleeting and occasionally cruel, but it is at all times precious. To stare death in the face and live despite that, I think, is a noble existence. Let's save the morning... I accidentally clicked. I'm sorry. He said, save the morning for something at the end. Dots. Wow, that's beautiful. I could see the moonlight in the bay glint off of Damien's eyes. He smiles. We turn to the harbor and watch ships pass, breathing in the salty sea air. I look to Damien again and can't help but be entranced by his charm, his mystery. I find everything about him so fascinating. I lean in closer to Damien, closing my eyes as I do so. I'm so sorry. I have to take this. Romantic moment ruined. Damien steps away from me to answer his phone. Oh no, I hope it isn't Lucian again. After speaking in hushed tones for a few minutes, Damien returns to me. Everything okay? That was a weird audio. There's an emergency. I didn't read it in his voice. Whoops. Lucian? No, thankfully. But I must take my leave. Oh, okay. Is there anything I could do to help? Dads do have to stick together, right? You know it. Then come. There isn't time to waste. After a short drive in silence, we arrive at a rundown building on the outskirts of town. Where are we? I like how they didn't fix this to be like a nighttime scene. It's better if I just show you. I pushed the surprisingly heavy door open to find myself in a dimly lit waiting room. A few rickety chairs line the walls, and there doesn't seem to be anyone behind the front desk. There are a few paintings and pictures on the wall, but they're so nondescript I'm still unsure of what kind of place this even is. Wait here for a moment. I'll be right back. Damien walks off down the corridor, his boot heels echoing through the halls of this seemingly empty building. Distant howls echo from someplace, and I can't see, and there's a faint scratching sound, like claws on tile. We're in a vet's office, aren't we? That's what I'm assuming from the cages and everything. I cautiously peek down the hall and find stall after stall of scared-looking dogs. A few of them notice me and skitter up to the chain-link fence, sticking their noses through to sniff at the air. What have I gotten myself into? Suddenly, the light shut off. I panic. Unsure of where I am or how I can get out, I stumble through the darkness, my breathing getting heavier and heavier. Damien? The lights finally turn back on. Hey, sailor. Frick, Mary! What the frick are you doing here? Mary? What are you doing here? You aren't here for the fight club? What? No way! No. I don't want to get punched in the face.
Hey.
Great, because this is an animal shelter. Oh, thank goodness. I thought they were suggesting like an animal fight club, and I was like, no. So it's an animal shelter, not a vet place. Okay. A what? We take care of stray animals, and then people adopt the stray animals. Did you see the pets when you walked in? Oh, sorry, I didn't really expect to see you volunteering at an animal shelter. Wow. Okay, kid, way to put me in a box. Dames, you hear this baloney? Just one moment. Thunder cracks and a door bursts open. Appearing from the shadows, I see... Damien?! What is he wearing? What? Is that the uniform? Oh my... And his hair looks so good tied back. But oh my gosh, he's in normal clothing. This is weird. Oh my gosh, that little, like, his lips are pressed together and you can see the little curve. It's, oh my god, he's so cute. Hey. It's Damien. He looks completely different. No cloak, no Victorian era clothing, no makeup. I wasn't planning to share this side of me until much later, but I'm not as goth as you think. I'm a systems administrator for the IT department of a realty company. Wow. I wear tennis shoes to work and I listen to Bruce Springsteen. I enjoy going to the hardware store and looking at storage solutions, and I volunteer at this animal shelter in my spare time. Oh my gosh, there is so many things to learn about this guy. What? Oh my god. This is so much information to process right now. Nothing's prepared me for this moment, or for anything here. I'm boring. Oh, Damien! I'm fascinated with Victorian history and the goth lifestyle. That much is true. It's just not all that I am. And I need you to know that. Oh,
Ah.
hate to kill the moment here, but there's some pressing business that needs attending to.
What?
Oh, right. It's Duchess Cordelia. Again? Who's Duchess Cordelia? She's one of the pups. Gets out all the time. She somehow learned how to open doors, and now she's unstoppable. When did she get out? This morning. I went to go sing sea shanties to the cats, and when I came back, she had already bolted. I have to stay here with the pets, so I need you two to go find her. To go and find her. Of course. Where could she be?
Give it a rest, buddy. Ugh.
She always ends up running off to the same places. Here, let me draw you a map. Mary starts scribbling in the back of a pet adoption form. She's very smart, ruthless even. You need to stay on your toes and get her back by sundown, or else she turns into a werewolf and starts eating people. Frickin' Mary. What? You're a perfect little peach, Nathan. We just don't want her to be stuck outside when it's cold. Oh. I'll grab some treats so we could hit the road. Davey and I look over the map of Mary, created for us. Oh. Softball field, coffee spoon, aquarium, shelter, coffee dad, Merd's house, Mary's sick pad, Smalls, Dames, Kale, Mario, other nerd's house. Oh my gosh, that's funny. Shit. The ocean or whatever. I love this map. Oh man, I'm Nerd's house? At least you're not other Nerd's house. Looks like you're moving up in the pecking order. Congrats, kiddo. Where should we head first? Oh, this is where I need the guide. So we need to go to the aquarium first. Davey and I exit the parking lot and start driving toward town. I look over to him. He seems concerned. Shouldn't be too hard to find the Duchess, right? She's a pretty big pup. Mary was a kitty when she said that dog was smart. One time she correctly guessed the winner of the Kentucky Derby. It was a really great year for Bark Bark Bark. I don't know. Oh, the horse's name or whatever was Bark Bark Bark. That's funny. I don't know. What do you think our odds are, Nathan? Gotta stay positive. That is definitely the correct answer. Oh no, that's horrible to say. And that's, My dad once told me, Nathan, you can't shove raisins up your nose. And that hurt my feelings. I felt discouraged, but I kept a positive attitude. And you know what? I made it happen. Frickin'. Why am I like this? Ew. It might have landed me in the ER and forced me to have 10 golden raisins removed from my nasal cavity, but on that day I learned that anything is possible if you have a good attitude and abnormally large nostrils. Young children really are resilient, I suppose. Yes, young children. I was 16. Oh my gosh, Nathan! Let's just hope for the best. We got this. Damien and I stopped by the aquarium. Everything looks in order here, but it might help to get out of the car and take a look. You see anything? No dog here. Not even any sign of her. Did you know that penguins are considered the goths of the sea? Damien, I want to believe you so badly. Alright, what's the next place we need to check? Bayside. We arrived back at the Bayside. Just like old times, eh? I remember it as if it were yesterday. I mean, earlier today. Aw, it's so cute. So what do you think? Any sight of the pooch? None yet. Although who knows if she made it onto any of these ships. The Duchess would do that? I wouldn't put it past her to know how to navigate in rough seas and without a compass. Very smart. Pops? Damien and I turned to see my daughter. Amanda, what are you doing here?
Huh?
Did you think I just stayed inside all day vegging out on the couch and watching TV? Oh, sorry. What are you doing?
Yeah.
I'm heading home to go veg out on the couch and watch TV.
Eh?
As expected of my daughter. Had to get a burrito first.
Oh.
Yon miss, have you seen a dog around here?
Yeah.
Oh, you bet. I saw a Pomeranian with a bow around its neck. I saw a big old Doberman named Henry. There was a stroller full of Yorkies, a Greyhound, a Golden Retriever. Did you see a Mastiff anywhere?
Huh.
No dice. I would definitely have remembered that.
Oh.
I gotta run though. This burrito has about 10 minutes before the cheese breaks down the molecular structure of the tortilla and makes it all soggy. You understand. I do? Of course. Have a lovely evening, Miss Nom-Nom. Alright, where do we need to go next? Softball field. At least I got to see my daughter. That was cool. We drive to the softball field. It looks like Craig's team is practicing. Wonder if any of the kids saw something. Craig spots us and jogs over. Softball bat slung over his shoulder. Hey bros, what's up? Craig, you wouldn't have happened to see a dog around here, have you? One escaped from the animal shelter and we're trying to locate her. I don't think so. Maybe one of the girls saw something. Girls! Hi, Amanda's dad. Hi, Lucian's dad. We have names. Girls, have you seen any dogs around? There was a big dog here earlier. She ran off a while ago, though. I don't think she had an owner, but it really wanted to play. We tried to play fetch with her, but she just took the softball and ran. I think she ate it, actually. She was a lot of dog. Here, take another softball. Might come in handy later.
Oh.
Many thanks, Craig. Next is Coffee Spoon. We get to see all the friends. We park in front of Matt's coffee shop and walk inside. It seems like a slow day. Matt sits behind the counter reading a book. Hey, Matt.
Hey.
Didn't expect to see you two today. What's up? Have you seen any stray dogs around? Can't say I have. You're looking for one? Can you describe them to me? Enormous. That pretty well covers it.
Hey, dude.
Cool. I find strays digging for food scraps in the alley out back sometimes. I'll be sure to keep an eye out. We head back to the car. I fear that the hours are growing short. We must make haste if we're to find the Duchess by sundown. Damien's looking more stressed out by the minute. I gotta think of something to lighten the mood. Oh. Whoops. Ah! I'm opening all the wrong things. I just needed the guide. Ah! Alright, I guess that's what we're going with. How many goths does it take to screw in a light bulb? I don't know. How many? 1. Goths are very capable, especially when looking for a dog. Aw, that was stupid but cute. Damien smiles to himself. I keep reading Damien directions from the map as we drive around town. Okay, so next is the... What? So we're going to multiple... Okay, so it looks like we're going to go to the cul-de-sac twice. And then we're going back to the coffee spoon at some point. So next is the cul-de-sac. We drive through the cul-de-sac and everything seems to be pretty normal. It looks like Brian's doing some yard work. We pull into Brian's driveway and hop out. Hey, don't step on the grass. I just mowed. Have you seen any unusual activity in the area today? Aside from your underwatered lawn? Brian, not now. Oh, here we go. How dare you? I take my lawn care very seriously. Nathan, please. You haven't seen a dog run through here, have you? Well, a few hours ago, I heard Maxwell barking at something. When I came outside, my garden had been torn to shreds. It's going to take forever to retill the soil. That could be a dog, or a rather feisty raccoon. Whatever it was, it must have been hungry. Ate all of my tomatoes. I'm very sorry to hear about your garden. If you need assistance restoring it to its former glory, please don't hesitate to contact me. Will do, buddy. Good luck finding that dog. She's probably still hungry. Wonder if she's looking for more food elsewhere. So then if that's the case... Oh, that's why we would go back to the coffee spoon. Because Matt literally just said he would have dogs digging through his trash in the alley. We head back inside the Coffee Spoon. Hey, Matt. Guys, I think I may have seen that dog you were looking for.
What?
You did? A brown mastiff? Size of a house? Yeah, I saw it digging through the trash in the back. Ran away when I tried to get closer, though. Did you see what direction it ran in? Matt thinks for a second.
Hey.
Might have been running east, I think. That pup tore through three pans of old grateful banana bread. Want to take some for the road, just in case? Sure thing. Matt packages up a slice. Thanks for the slice, the road slice. This grateful banana bread is gonna be so good. I think he meant to give it to you for the dog. Right, I meant it's gonna be so good for the dog to eat. I feel like we're on the right track. Oh, sorry, I thought that was me. I feel like we're on the right track. You think? If we keep this up, we'll find the Duchess in no time. Hey, if you like dogs so much, why don't you have any? Lucien is severely allergic. I wouldn't put him through that. But there are still dogs in my life, so for that I'm grateful. There's about to be one more dog in your life, buddy. Splendid attitude. Let us not waste any more time. Verily. So, it's at the Coffee Spoon. Said it went east. So, that'd be back towards the cul-de-sac, right? Oh yeah, that's why we have to go to the cul-de-sac again. We arrive at the cul-de-sac to find everything looking normal, except... Uh-oh. Hugo's front door is wide open. She can open doors. This is classic Duchess Cordelia, a telltale sign. We should approach with caution. Whatever goes down in there, I've got your back. We creep up onto the porch and step inside. Oh my gosh, that is a big dog. That is a big dog. And it's only a puppy? Dane. There, sitting in the center of Hugo's living room like she owns the Dane place, is one of the biggest dogs I've ever seen. Woof! Well, she hasn't broken anything in here. Yet.
Huh.
Wonderful. Now all we have to do is get this leash on her before she tries to escape again and get out of here before Hugo comes home. Easy peasy. Duchess, come here. The Duchess eyes Damien warily. As he approaches, she begins to growl. She's on her guard. We'll need another plan. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Try the banana bread. I reach into my pocket and pull out the slice of grateful banana bread Matt gave me. Duchess sniffs the air and hones in on the bread. Come here, girl. Nice and easy. I've got some yummy homemade vegan and possibly gluten-free banana bread, if that's what you're into. The Duchess cautiously approaches me and gives the bread a good sniff before gently taking it from my hand and dropping it on the ground, like dogs always do for some reason. She curls up and starts munching on the bread. Success! Damien walks up behind the Duchess and attaches the leash to her collar. She immediately notices and starts whining.
Oh.
It's time to go home now, Duchess. Damien gives a tug on the leash. She won't move. Duchess, what happened to our rapport? You and I used to be bosom buddies. She still doesn't move. She's huge. There's no way we could even try to lift her. Well, this is a weird situation to be in. I think we're literally trespassing in our friend's house with this large dog. What are you nerds doing? Ernest stands in the doorway with a plate of pizza rolls. Alright, what's the answer? What flavor pizza rolls are those? Pepperoni blast. Nice. The Duchess notices Ernest and starts pulling against the leash. Why is this dog in my house? It's alone. The Duchess suddenly breaks free from Damien's grip and hurtles towards Ernest. That's a terrifying face. Ah! Ernest and the Duchess fall to the ground. Pizza rolls fly everywhere. This is bad. Ernest, are you okay? Ernest feeds the Duchess a pizza roll. Hey, she likes pizza rolls. Aw, that's a cute. He's being good. Ernest sits up, but the dog keeps licking his face. Oh, hey. Hugo stands at the door, looking like he's at a loss for words.
Huh?
Why are you guys? Whose dog is this? It's a long story, but it involves a large dog who knows how to open doors. Boof. Hugo, may I present to you Duchess Cordelia?
I don't know.
How do you do? Borf! We're friends. She likes my pizza rolls. The Duchess looks at Ernest's face. She's from the local animal shelter. She got out and we've been chasing her all around town. Your house was her final stop. Dad, can we keep her? Ernest, I don't know if we're set up to take care of a...
Sweet Manchego.
Wait, did you just call me Dad? Come on, please. Look how cute she is. Oh. Hugo sighs. We had been talking about adopting a dog for a while. But you have to promise me you'll take care of her. Yeah, I'll give her all the pizza rolls her little heart desires. I suddenly remember what's on the back of this map and pull a pen out of my pocket. Got the forms ready for you if you're interested. Ah, man, Nathan thinking on his feet like, hey, actually I have a form right here. I'll even waive the adoption fee since, you know, we technically broke into your household. Well, alright, it's a deal. Hugo steps onto the porch with us and signs the form while Ernest plays with the Duchess inside. He sure seems to be happy with his new friend. Oh, I'm sorry, that was Damien. Oh well. I know. He called me Dad. Can you believe it? Oh, that's so sad. When your son doesn't normally call you Dad. Damien places a hand on Hugo's shoulder. I certainly can. I think this would be really good for Ernest. It should teach him some responsibility. You should probably look into getting better locks on your doors, though. The Duchess is a wily one, but do right by her and she'll love you two forever. Thank you. And long story short, the Duchess now lives in a happy home and neither of us were charged for breaking and entering. So all in all, I think it was a fine day's work. Nice work, you two. Nathan, you could be a valuable asset to our team of volunteers, you know. If you ever feel like petting some puppies, hit me up. Mary, I always feel like petting puppies. Good to know. Well, I'll catch you fellas later. Mary starts to leave. And one last thing. Damien's been telling me about you. Glad he finally brought you around. Oh, yeah? Damien's my special boy. I love him. We go way back and I got a vested interest in his health, success, and well-being. If you ever hurt him... Mary? You could fill in the blanks. Oh my gosh, this girl's... I gulp. Yes, ma'am. Mary leaves me alone with Damien. So, about the whole goth thing. I, completely understand if you aren't interested in me anymore. What? Am I missing something here?
Oh no.
I'm not a cool goth prince. I'm boring. I own 5 pairs of tennis shoes. I wear dumb glasses. Don't you care? He looks so nervous. Oh, the poor baby! Damien, do you really think I only like you because of all the goth stuff? That's all cool, but the best thing about you is how passionate you are about the things you love. History, art, Victorian fashion, dogs, storage solutions. It doesn't matter what it is. You care, and that's awesome. And also, the glasses are very cute. Ah! You don't think I'm boring at all? If you're boring, then I don't know what that makes me. I spend too much time online shopping for flashlights. I get excited to mow my lawn on Saturdays. I get cranky about commercials being too loud. Oh, that part is so true though. I've even been thinking about making my own peanut butter. Then maybe we could be boring together? It would never be boring if it was with you. Ah! Damien suddenly closes the gap between us and pulls me into a hug. He buries his face in my shoulder. His hair smells like lavender and rosemary. Ah! Oh! Damien, baby! I was so scared you wouldn't like me. Quite the opposite. Damien pulls away for a second and looks me in the eyes. Without the colored contacts, his eyes are so dark and soulful. May I kiss you? That worked. Welcome. Does a bat have wings? Of course. Alright, what's the answer? Does a bat have wings? Ah, I believe I have my answer then. He smiles slightly and leads it, giving me a gentle kiss. Damien pulls away and gives me an intense look.
Huh.
Do you want to help me take care of the puppies? Yes! Damien and I arrive back at the cul-de-sac, our fingers intertwined. Like a proper gentleman, he walks me to my doorstep. This was lovely. Thank you for understanding. Thank you for everything. I'm very happy I could be myself around you. I'm glad, but I have one request. What's that? Can we keep sending each other letters? But of course. Damien kisses me one last time before turning around and heading home. Amanda runs back to the couch from the window and tries to look as nonchalant as possible. Amanda! Hello, Father. I was sitting here on the couch this entire time. Hi, Amanda.
Huh.
So, are you guys, like, starting a vampire coven together? Oh, plot twist. Mothman. Damien's actually Mothman. I didn't see it coming either. Genius. Well, whatever's happening, I'm really glad you two are happy. You deserve it, Dad. Aw, shucks. I'm gonna head to bed. Catch you in the morning? Sure thing. I make my way to my room and fall into my bed with my heart full, excited for the days to come.
My dear friend, you've simply taken the egg on this one. Taken the egg is it's a Victorian phrase. It technically means winning, so, ultimately, you've won.
Oh my god! I'm sitting here grinning like an idiot right now. That voice line was beautiful and perfect and everything that is Damien. Yes! Yeah, I nailed that date.